Hello, marketer, can you hear? Marketer? Can you hear me?
Hello, Makoto.
Ah,
Good evening.
so, couple of things, Makoto. We have a timer for answering the questions. So 2 minutes, answer the question. And
Mm.
I'm going to share the timer. You will see it on the screen.
Oh, timer.
Yeah, I share the timer. Can you see it on the Zoom?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So when I start, it will, can you see the countdown?
Yes.
Okay,
Now,
good. All right.
20,
Yeah,
54,
so
53. Okay. All
three
right.
minutes is for VP candidate, but for you, for the question, the answer, it's 2 minutes. So it will be two.
Oh,
So you can see that. And so you can be online uh, until 8 or so we start at 7:30 Patrick time, and we have VP candidates
huh?
um, statements until 8. So first half an hour you won't say anything, you will be on mute, but at 8 you will unmute. Is that okay?
Okay, 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 okay. Hi, hi, hi.
All right, good. Good luck, Makota.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
A little bit difficult to hear, but I do
Oh,
my
okay. Yeah, it's very loud here. Yeah.
okay.
We start at 8. Okay. So you can stay on mute until we start at 8. Yeah.
Hola, hola. Hola. Hey, hola, 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 hey, hola, 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 sí, hola, 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 sí, hola, hola, sí, hola, 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 sí, hey, hola, 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 hey. ¿Me oyes? All right, check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. And what do you want? What do you want to check now? The video signal. The presentation. Do you need to change to check anything else? No?
Hello, I am Paulitan and for the position of the IES Vice President of Technical Activities. I am professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering at Bragança Polytechnic University, where I have served as Head of Department, Vice President of Directive Board, President of Pedagogical Council, and Vice President of Scientific Council. I am also Scientific Coordinator of the Research Center in Digitalization and Intelligent Robotics and Director of the PhD program in Intelligent Systems Engineering. I had the privilege and honor of the IES Vice President of Technical Activities. I am professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering at Bragança Polytechnic University, where I have served as Head of Department, Vice President of Directive Board, President of Pedagogical Council, and Vice President of Scientific Council. I am also Scientific Pedagogical Council and Vice President of the PhD program in Intelligent Systems Engineering. Also Scientific Pedagogical Council and Vice including Chair and Secretary of the Technical Committee in Industrial Relations, Secretary of the Technical Committee on Standards, Cluster Delegate of the Information and Communication Technologies Cluster, Associate Editor of several IES journals, active participation in the organization of several IES conferences, and IES representative in Sensors Council. Moreover, I have involved in standardization activities for many years, for example, being chair of the established IEEE 266.1 standards. These positions have enriched my experience in technical activities, and if elected, I will bring in all this experience into the office, aiming to improve the operation and visibility of DCs and their attractiveness for IS members. In particular, I am committed to achieve the following main goals: analyze the TC's operation and derive actions to improve their operation, for example, based on best practice for other TCs, improve the TCs and cluster governance, for example, by promoting induction sections for new shares and promote cooperation among TCs and cross-cluster activities, increase the TC's visibility, particularly by promoting the active participation in IES conference, industry forums, and standards activities, increase the attractiveness for IES members by promoting the connection with local chapters and student branch, promote the organization of summer, winter schools, and hackathons, with culmination as technical demos at IES conference, and finally, improve the production of multimedia materials, for example, by recording technical sessions from summer, winter schools. Thank you.
And silence yourself. Silence yourself.
Department of Electrical Engineering at Bragança Polytechnic University, where I have served as Head of Department, Vice President of Directive Board, President of Pedagogical Council, and Vice President of Scientific Council. I am also Scientific Coordinator of the Research Center in Digitalization and Intelligent Robotics and Director of the PhD program in Intelligent Systems Engineering. I had the privilege and honor to serve IEEE and IES in several roles, including Chair and Secretary of the Technical Committee in Industrial Relations, Secretary of the Technical Committee on Standards, Cluster Delegate of the Information and Communication Technologies Cluster, Associated of several IES journals, active participation in the organization of I have involved in standardization activities for many years, for example being chair of the established IEEE 266.1 standards. These positions have enriched my experience in technical activities, and if elected, I will bring in all this experience into the office, aiming to improve the operation and visibility. In particular, I am committed to achieve the following main goals: analyze the TC's operation and derive actions to improve their operation, for example, based on the best practice for other TCs; improve the TCs and cluster governance, for example, by promoting induction sections for new shares and promote cooperation among TCs and cross-cluster activities; increase the TC's visibility, particularly by promoting the active participation in IES conference, industry forums, and standards activities; increase the attractiveness for IES members by promoting the connection with local chapters and student branch; promote the organization of summer, winter schools, and hackathons, with culmination as technical demos at IES conference; and finally, improve the production of multimedia materials, for example, by recording technical sessions from summer, winter schools. Thank you. President of Directive Board, President of Pedagogical Council, and Vice President of Scientific Council. I am also Scientific Coordinator of the Research Center in Digitalization and Intelligent Robotics and Director of the PhD program in Intelligent Systems Engineering. I have the privilege and honor to serve IEEE and IES in several roles, including Chair and Secretary of the Technical Committee in Industrial Relations, Secretary of the Technical Committee on Standards, Cluster Delegate of the Information and Communication Technologies Cluster, Associate Editor of several IES journals, active participation in the organization of several IES conferences, and IES representative in Sensors Council. Moreover, I have involved in standardization activities for many years, for example, being chair of the established IEEE 266.1 standards. These positions have enriched my experience in technical activities, and if elected, I will bring in all this experience into the office, aiming to improve the operation and visibility of PCs and their attractiveness for IES members. In particular, I am committed example based on best practice for other PCs, improve the PCs and cluster governance, for example by promoting induction sessions for new shares and promote cooperation among PCs and cross-cluster activities, increase the PC's visibility, particularly by promoting the active participation in IES conference, industry forums, and standards activities, increase the effectiveness for IES members by promoting the connection with local chapters and student branch, promote the organization of summer, winter schools, and hackathons, with a combination of technical demos at IES conference, and finally, improve the production of multimedia materials, for example, by recording technical sessions from summer, winter schools.
Check, 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 sí, 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 check. Hola, sí, check, check. Uno, dos. Uno, dos. Uno, dos. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello. I hope that you are enjoying this evening. I hope that you are enjoying Madrid and the beginning of the conference. Welcome everyone to IEEE IECON 2025. We are going to start the next session, which is the IEEE Industrial Electronics Society Elections, Debate and Presentations. So, as you probably know, the IEEE Industrial Electronics Society is the main sponsor of this conference, and in the near future we will be electing our leadership. I would like to introduce you the IEEE Industrial Electronics Society President, Professor Milos Manic, who will conduct this session. Professor Manic.
One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Can you? One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one. Okay, good. Hello, everybody. A little bit louder. I need some. Hello, everybody. So, welcome to inaugural VP Forum and President-elect Forum. We're doing this for the first time in the history of Industrial Electronics Society. What's going to happen tonight is we're going to have candidates for officers' positions come and give you their 3-minute position statement. And after we go through the candidates for officers' positions, the grand finale is we're going to move on to President-elect Forum. This is the first time we're doing this. It's streamlined live, so we have members of our society watching us live. It's also recorded. So, my name is Miloš. I'm professor with Virginia Commonwealth University, Department of Computer Science, and I'm leading a couple of things at VCU, such as something that's called Enterprise AI Convergence Lab Initiative, and also Cybersecurity Center. These things gave me a new insight into modern technology, and today you will be hearing VPs and President-elects addressing these new and upcoming technologies. So, I would ask you to quiet down if you can so we can hear the candidates. Okay. Okay. So I would like to invite our VP for Conference Activities candidates. First one, Luis Gomez. Luis, would you come over to the podium? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so good afternoon. My name is Luis Gomes, and I'm honored to be listed as running for VP conference next term. I have to confess that conferences could be seen as the meeting point of all activities of IES, including those contributions from the technical committees that can provide experts for managing the different tracks, providing track shares, also providing emerging topics for be addressed during the different conferences. Also, membership and chapters could have a great contribution to improve the relation between the participants and the benefits that can get from attending a specific conference. Of course, that publications in the old times, extending papers from conferences and submitting to journals is very common. Nowadays, we have time to make the other movement, which is to present papers in the conferences from already published papers in our journals. Also, industry needs to have a special attention for conferences and try to make a win-win condition, both for academics and from industry partners attending the conference. Anyway, I think that the main challenge is how normally we consider the success of a conference. Nowadays, most of the time, we consider the success of a conference looking for the surplus. We need to change this attitude and look for quality of the conference, because this is what is important for the conference rankings, and conference rankings will attract more participants in the medium and long term. And so this quality means that we need to improve the review process in order to be sure that the authors will receive improved feedback to improve their papers. Also, we need to pay special attention to things like special sessions, to things like acceptance rates, and self-citations, and a lot of other topics that we have been discussing within the conference committee. Anyway, as the time is short, I just want to conclude saying that the conference is not something to be organized by a small group of people. It's necessary to be supported by tools and by a large amount of people. So conference organizers need to feel that they are not alone organizing a conference, and that the history of the conference will stay active. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Luis. And now we will move on to a candidate, Sheldon Williamson. Sheldon is not with us today, I understand, but he will be addressing us via recorded message. You know? Okay. Well, moving on, the next set of candidates are candidates for vice president position for technical activities. Those are Paolo Leitao and Roberto Boe. Paolo will be addressing us via recorded message. Okay.
For the position of the IES Vice President of Technical Activities. Hello, I am Paul Leitão, and I am candidate for the position of the IES Vice President of Technical Activities. I am professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering at Bragança Polytechnic. Hello, I am Paul Leitão. Hello, I am Paul Leitão, and I am candidate for the position of the IES Vice President of Technical Activities. I am professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering at Bragança Polytechnic University, where I have served as head of department, vice president of directive board, president of pedagogical council, and vice president of scientific council. I am also scientific coordinator of the research center in digitalization and intelligent robotics, and director of the PhD program in intelligent systems engineering. I had the privilege and honor to serve IEEE and IES in several roles, including chair and secretary of the Technical Committee in Industrial Relations, secretary of the Technical Committee on Standards, cluster delegate of the Information and Communication Technologies cluster, associate editor of several IES journals, active participation in the organization of several IES conferences, and IES representative in Censors Council. Moreover, I have involved in standardization activities for many years, for example, being chair of the established IEEE 266.1 standards. These positions have enriched my experience in technical activities, and if elected, I will bring in all this experience into the office, aiming to improve the operation and visibility of DCs and their attractiveness for IES members. In particular, I am committed to achieve the following main goals: analyze the DC's operation and derive actions to improve their operation, for example, based on the best practice for other DCs; improve the DCs and cluster governance, for example, by promoting induction sections for new shares and promote cooperation among DCs and cross-cluster activities; increase the DC's visibility, particularly by promoting the active participation in IES conference, industry forums, and standards activities; increase the attractiveness for IES members by promoting the connection with local chapters and student branch; promote the organization of summer, winter schools, and hackathons, with culmination as technical demos at IES conference; and finally, improve the production of multimedia materials, for example, by recording technical sessions from summer, winter schools. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we will move on to next candidate. Thank you very much. Technical Roberto Boy.
Hello, everybody. Now from Italy. I'm Roberto Owe. I'm a candidate for the position of Vice President for Technical Activities. I do apologize for not being with you tonight in Madrid, but I am celebrating the graduation of my daughter. With this short video, I would like to share with you my vision and plans for the next 2 years. Technical committees are for sure the task force of the IES, but after many years of operations, some of them need to be revived or reorganized, especially especially because a recent poll shown that some of the technical committees have a very limited number of active members. And to regain visibility and widen the number of members, we need to find space and time at the flagship conferences. My idea is that we should have again a general technical activities workshops, but also we need to have open meetings and booths by technical committees um, in order to present and spread out the technical committee activities. Also, to have a chance to meet together and have strategic planning around new initiatives and to strengthen the relations within the group. And of course, to involve new members, new active members in the technical committee. So we have several technical committees within the IES, and I think that a good coordination among similar TCs should be implemented, maybe through the organization of the current clusters. A vitality check is also one of my targets. That means I would like to regularly check if a technical committee has a long and short-term strategy. We have to plan ahead now for 2, 3, 4 years and have an idea on where the technology we are dealing with is going. The contribution to conference as a publication is something asked always to the technical committees, but I think that we should be committed to excellence, and we need to find prominent members who can support the presentation of high-level topics in our journals and conferences. Of course, in addition to this, I would like to support all the initiatives that allows our technical committees to get in touch with the external world, like tutorials and webinars, schools, and also to get in touch with the new generations of engineers through competition, challenges, student and young professional engagement. Hello, everybody.
And now we are moving to ballot for position of Vice President Development. Marek Yashinsky and Stoyan Nichtyanov. Hiroshi, we welcome Hiroshi, you here. Here. I'm okay. Here? Like here. Hello everyone, good afternoon. My name is Hiroshi Fujimoto from the University of Japan. It's my as a planning and development vice president. And for these 2 decades, I involved in IES activity, like this conference program chair and next ISIE program chair as well. And I'm reading the technical video motion control, something like that. And if elected, I will enhance the IES activity and make more prudent ideas and make the visibility of the IES bigger and bigger. And I think Malik Hussein is a much more appropriate candidate, basically supporting them as well. But I'm truly tell you that our activity of the IES will be very successful. And thank you very much. The next one, Marek Yashinsky, will address the audience.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. My name is Marek Kashinsky. I'm professor at Warsaw University of Technology. This is my 3-minute statement as the IEEE IES Vice President for Planning and Development candidate. Dear IEEE IES colleagues and members, it is a great honor to stand before you as a candidate for Vice President for Planning and Development. My journey with the IEEE Industrial Electronics Society spans over 18 years, from being an ADCOM member to leading key initiatives that have spanned our community. As chair of the IEEE Plan section and head of the Industrial Electronics Division at Warsaw University of Technology, I bring both academic depth and strategic leadership to this role. My vision is rooted in growth, inclusion, and excellence. I have led the IEEE IES Student and Young Professionals Committee for over a decade, transforming it into one of the most vibrant and recognized membership program in IEEE. I understand the power of chapters, the importance of diversity, and the need to bridge academia with industry. Three pillars will guide my effort to elevate IES membership beyond 20,000, while ensuring meaningful engagement and support for every member. I believe in planning that is bold yet inclusive. I will focus on strengthening our global chapters, empowering students and young professionals, and enhancing collaboration with women in engineering and sister societies. I will also work to establish an IES expert advisory board to support governments with evidence-based insight for our community. Together, we can shape a future where IES is not only larger but also stronger, more contacted, and more impactful. I ask for your support in continuing to building a society that reflects the excellence and diversity of its members. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and we are moving to our next candidate for planning and development. Stoyan Nichtianov.
by the review committee with many positive comments and some good recommendations. The next review will be in 2027, which is in the second year of the new Vice President Planning and Development term. If elected, I have the ambition to show the same performance as previous time. Last, I initiated an update of the operation manual of the Planning Development Committee itself to increase its members from 6 to 9 in order to be able to spend time on its responsibilities to eyesight, prepare the future of IES, as stated in Article 10.12 of the bylaws. Unfortunately, this change was enforced only after the end of my term. If elected, I have the ambition to give high priority to this activity as well. Maybe you ask yourself, if performing so well, why I was not immediately re-elected for a second term? Well, there was one lesson I learned. It is very important to deliver the promised results, but it is equally important to report them in a good manner, even under pressure. I learned my lesson, and I can assure you that if elected, my reports will meet your expectations. Unfortunately, I shall not be able to attend in person this outcome meeting in Madrid, but I shall do my best to join online. Finally, I wish you a very productive and enjoyable outcome meeting. Thank you very much.
Okay, we are moving on to a next officer position. This is for Secretary of the Industrial Electronic Society. However, we really need to stop making noise. We need to honor our candidates and give them a chance to present themselves. So at this time, I will ask everybody who wants to continue their own discussion, just go outside so we can continue.
La, 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 la. Thank you for listening and thank you for being a bit quiet. Thank you very much. Okay.
Okay, so one more time, please let's quiet down and give a chance to our candidates to present themselves. Next one. We go right to left. So next one. Okay, so next one, ladies first. Lucia.
Thank you for your attention in advance. Thank you very much for your attention in advance. So for those who don't know me, my name is Lucia Lobella. I'm the current IES Secretary, and I am here because I am available to serve this community, IES community, for one more term. What is the Secretary? Secretary is the chair of the Constitution and Bylaws Committee. And this committee is very important because IES is a living body that lives in a dynamic environment. And a dynamic environment is full of changes and challenges. And we need to cope with it. So we need to be able to adapt to changes, and we need to be able to adjust in case of challenges. And our governing documents are the needed infrastructure for actionable items. So that's why I am really, really grateful to all the people who have been members of the Constitution and Bylaws Committee for these years. We did a lot of work. We created standing committees. We fine-tuned our operations manual. We even changed bylaws and constitution several times because we need to be proactive and reactive. We have to be reactive every time IEEE asks us to change something to comply with upper layer rules. And we need to be proactive to anticipate the needs. So, if you want, I am available to serve this society that is home to me because it had a great weight, a great contribution in the development of my career. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Lucia. And the next candidate, Jan Hase. Jan, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Jan Hase. I'm from Germany, actually past chair of Germany section. I'm with the AdCom now for many years, and this time I thought I'd run for secretary, not knowing that Lucia would like to continue, and she does a tremendous job. I know it's really much work. Constitution bylaws really takes up much time, and it's very important. She's completely right. And therefore, I would hope for you to support her to continue as secretary. Would you at any time want to step down due to any reason? I'd be ready to take over. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jan. And now we are moving to grand finale, president-elect panel. So at this time, I will ask everybody, this is very important. We are doing this for the first time. We want to give opportunity to our candidates to speak and be heard. So again, one more time, I will ask anyone who wants to continue the discussion, just take it outside, okay? Our staff is going around and gently asking you to quiet down and give us about 45 minutes of time to listen to our candidates. Okay, this time I'd like to invite Huijun Kao and Makoto Iwasaki. Huijun, welcome. Have a seat. This is your chair here. And we will have Makoto Iwasaki on the screen to my left. Makoto, do we have you on the screen? Hi, Makoto. Here is Makoto.
Thank you.
Hello, it's Makoto. Can you hear?
Can you hear us and see us?
Yes, thank you very much. I'm very sorry due to my the business in university. I cannot attend tonight, but I'm going to the Madrid tomorrow morning, and I'm going to arrive in the midnight tomorrow night. Okay.
Thank you very much, Huinju and Makoto, for joining us tonight. Again, this is our inaugural forum. We are not calling it debate for a reason. We are calling it a forum because Industrial Electronic Society is well known by its diversity, collegiality, and above all, being a very constructive family that works with each other. I will preface the following conversation with a couple of notes. I've been a president of Industrial Society previous and this year, and we've undergone a number of changes. One of my wishes, most important wishes, were that we have one IES, that we have IES that works together, where we capitalize on interdepartmental collaboration. Industrial Electronic Society is truly a family, but where we had a little bit of room for improvement was going towards this one IES where we will work together. So another thing that we introduced was executive committee. Our AdCom, as we know, is pretty sizable, 60 plus people, which brings a lot of diverse voices, but it also brings sometimes challenges aligning these towards the same goal. ExCom was meant to bring all these departments together in decision-making. For example, whenever we talk about, for example, conferences or publications, we need to look at the financial aspect and how, for example, conference affects publications, how publications affect technical activities, etc., etc. So ExCom, One IES are some of the most important achievements that we've gone through in the last 2 years. I will mention
we are very passionate about students, young professionals. And previous year, I doubled the investments, and this year quadrupled investments in student young professional. This is very important because we are focusing on the new professionals, new volunteers that will bring and replace us and take the IES to a next level. Another thing that we have achieved recently was the idea of growth via hubs and nodes. And I'm very proud of that idea. You will hear more during the strategic day and main ADCOM. Suffices to say, we are resolving several big ticket items that are constantly lurking in IEEE. One is scalable growth, and hubs and nodes provide the opportunity of, so to speak, recursive growth. So bringing new professionals actually means them training new volunteers, and that way growth in scalable mode. It also helps us with something very important, which is bridging the gap between young students and senior volunteers. This is an ongoing challenge in IEEE, and with the idea of hubs and nodes, we are trying to resolve that. Another thing we are trying to resolve with hubs and nodes is bringing industry in more prominent fashion to IES. In other words, these hubs and nodes are bringing industry that is localized geographically to those hubs, which means they're physically close and they can establish these relationships with a little help from us in logistics and finance. They can grow greatly. And I will, as a testament to that, mention that in February this month, we had 4,000 more members that retained IES membership relative to previous 2 years. And I will also say we went for 1,000 members within less than a year, and I fully believe continuing this path forward, we yet have to see the growth of IES. So I believe great times are ahead of us, and this is just a brief preface because I hope the future questions will tackle these questions and tell us how the candidates will take what we are doing so well to the next level. So thank you very much for listening to me. Now we're going to go to the position statement or opening statement. It's going to last 2 minutes. The way this is going to go down is that each candidate will have 2 minutes to present their vision of IES. We'll have timer on the screen, and then we'll move on to the next one. By flip of the coin, we decide to go first with Makoto Iwasaki. So Makoto will give us a 2-minute statement. Then we'll go to Hui Jun-gao, who will give a 2-minute statement. Then we'll move on to questions, and we'll alternate. Since Makoto is starting opening statement, with the next question, Hui Jun-gao will start answering first question, and we'll alternate. So each one will have equal opportunity to present. I will say we went to great lengths to give both candidates equal opportunity to a point where we lowered this monitor so you can see Makoto at the same head height, if you will, to give the most fair perception from the audience. So without further ado, the timer is ready. Makoto, are you ready?
Yes.
Makoto, it's time for your position statement, and the timer will start when you start speaking.
Okay, thank you very much. Again, I'm Makoto Iwasaki, and it's a great honor to stand before you as a candidate for president-elect. I'm really appreciate this opportunity to share how together we can shape the future of our society. For nearly 2 decades, I have been deeply involved in the IES, from chair of the technical committee to serve on the editorial boards, conference chairs, long-time ADCOM member, vice president for planning and development, and chair of fellow evaluation committee. These experiences, together with my academic career of Nagoya Institute of Technology, Japan, have given me a clear vision for how IES can continue to grow as a strong, sustainable, and globally connected society. For more than 25 years, on the other hand, I have led research and development collaborations with industries worldwide, transforming advanced research into real products that achieved world-class performance. This experience enabled me to bridge academia and industry, strengthen IES industrial ties, and create new opportunity for our members. The role of President-elect demands responsible leadership. I pledge to serve IES with the highest integrity, accountability, and the world top Japanese quality. Thank you very much and for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Makoto. Huijun Gao will address the audience. Huijun, the timer will start when you start talking.
Good evening, everybody. It's my great pleasure to be here on the stage as a president-elect candidate. I'm so honored to join this forum. Thanks, Milish, for organizing such a wonderful event. My name is Huijun Gao. I'm from Harbin Institute of Technology. I'm currently a professor and a research director of Research Institute of Intelligent Control and Systems. My research direction is intelligent control, robotics, mechatronics, and their engineering applications. I have been a highly cited researcher for more than 11 or 12 years. I have been awarded many awards of IES Society. I have served the society for a long time, for more than 15 years, in many aspects. In terms of publication, I have been a social editor and then as the co-editor-in-chief for TIE, and I currently served as the editor-in-chief for TMAC. And my term will end this year. TMAC, under my leadership, has the impact factor has grown from 5.8 to 7.3, improved dramatically. And I have been served for VP workshops as organizing the conferences, and especially the technical co-sponsorship has been significantly increased from 22 to 53 for the past 4 years. I have been served as many other positions. As for the vision, I think IES should be a big family with the member as its center, and we need to culture the atmosphere of multicultural atmosphere, and we want to merge the academy and industry together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kunju. And now we'll move on to questions. I will say that the candidates have not seen questions prior, so the candidates and the audience are seeing the questions for the first time. Since Makoto started the opening statement, Huijun will now get a chance to answer the question first. I will read the question out loud to the audience and our followers on following the real-time streamlining of this event. So the question to President-elect candidates is the following. What do you think are the most important attributes for the IES president? Huijun.
I think this is a very good question. My answer is that leadership and vision are the most important attributes for IES president. Regarding leadership, I have been leading many good organizations. For example, I have administrative jobs at our university, and also I'm currently the vice president for CAA organization. I have led many important organizations. In particular, I have set up my own company, and the company have been very successful. As you know, company is very complicated. The company was very successful and finally we sold out the company. And currently now, I'm only a professor. I have the time to serve for IES. This is the first attribute I think which is important. Another one I would like to mention is the vision. If you don't have the important vision, then you cannot lead an important organization to a height. So vision is very important. I have accumulated my research direction, and also I think I have a very good research record, and also I have my own vision on research, and also how we can combine AI with industrial electronics. This is my vision. I think this will be combined with the merge of academy and industry together, which can serve our members in as a society very good, in a good way. So my conclusion is that leadership and vision are very important attributes for IES president. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kurijan. And now we will hear from Makoto responding to the same question. Makoto, the podium is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your question. And I completely agree with Hui-jun's the leadership with vision. Actually, I think the leadership with responsibility is very important. It's very simple because as I told you, I have done a lot of work for the IES, especially the editorial work, technical committees, and also the BP, the planning and development. It's more important to give the clear vision for the progress of the IES. And also I'm also do work as a independent boarding member of the company. This company, we do so long time, over 20 years, the collaboration in research and development. So I know the management of the company as well as, the research and development. That means we should expand not only research education, but also the collaboration, and also we should expand to the international relationships. I'm now a vice president of the university in charge of the international affairs. So I try to expand such the exchange programs with, for example, the research internship or something to the companies worldwide. So the conclusion is, the leadership with responsibility and also the clear vision. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now we will move on to the next question, and we will alternate the order. So now Makoto will get a chance to respond first, and Hui-jan after. So the question goes as follows. How will you advance the industrial electronic society's influence in worldwide technological progress? Give a practical example. Makoto, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much for your question. You can imagine that industrial electronics, so it's very important to collaborate with industry. As I told you, that I do a lot of the collaboration with industry for more than 30 years. And during the collaboration, it's very important to give the reliability between the company and also the university researchers and so on. So in our the electronics society progress, we should expand more and more active activities with industries. So, for example, the student, for example, the young and young and the student, the activities and so on. We try to give the chances to do the internship at the company worldwide, and also to expand such a knowledge to have a good job and so on. So I think in this case, it's very important to collaborate with industry in our the society's activities. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Moving on. We have a next question, and again, we will alternate. The next question, we want to see the next question.
Oh, I haven't answered.
Sorry. We are not moving to the next question. We are having Huijun respond to the question first before we move.
Yeah.
Huijun, sorry, go ahead, please.
That's a matter. Okay, thank you. I think this is a very good question facing our Asian society. I think to enhance the influence worldwide on the technology progress, firstly, we need to know what kind of technology are the most advanced technology. This is the first thing. So our research focus should be updated. That means if there are some updated research direction, we need to catch up the ideas in our society. This is the first step. The second step is the action stage. We know the knowledge, then we need to know how to implement the knowledge worldwide to advance technology progress. Then by this, we need to introduce the industry more deeply, because currently our society, we are facing that we don't have too much industrial involvement compared with the academia. So I think the crucial point is that we need to bring more industry people to our society. And we let the people from academia and industry merge together. To give an example, if we want to increase the technology progress, we need to find some very, very advanced topic like artificial intelligence in industrial electronics. I think we need to have more technical activities focused on AI-driven, like AI-driven power electronics, AI-driven control system, AI-driven automation manufacturing. Then we need to collaborate with the industry, the companies in this direction. So that's my understanding. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Huijun. And now we're moving to the next question. This is a little bit of influence of Hollywood here in IES. The next question goes as follows. How would you balance the needs and interests of different IES constituents? For example, students versus senior members, or academic versus industry expectations from society, or publications versus industry practice in IES. And this time we will alternate again. First, we'll go Huijun. Huijun, the floor is yours.
Facing this question, I remember that once an old, very senior person was told me that the management, actually the crucial ability for management is balance. So I think this question is very, very important to be a president-elect. To balance those things, because those things like student and senior membership, academia and industry, and publication and industry practice, all of them are all assets of our society. So we need to make the balance between them. I think we cannot make them to be isolated from each other. We need to merge them together. Like we can let senior people to train young professionals and students. And in this way, young students can learn from senior memberships. And also for academia and industry, just now I mentioned a lot, I always emphasize on the merge of academy and industry together. This is my central idea. About publications and industry practice, I think they are not isolated. They should not be isolated. I have been editor-in-chief and co-editor-in-chief for many, many years. I know that in those journals, we need to publish papers from academia. We also need to publish papers from industry. But currently, the percentage of papers from industry are really quite low. We need to improve and increase the numbers from the industry. I think this is what we should do in the next few years. That's all my understanding. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Hui-jun. Makoto, same question. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. That it's very important and a very difficult question to answer. But in my way of thinking, that the balance between two, for example, the student and the senior membership. The senior membership should give the good chance to, for example, join the student to the company internships, or to know the actual technological knowledge, know-how, and so on, to be the good engineers and so on. And also the academia, the people should collaborate with the industry, and also the industry people should come to the academia to proceed the actual technical the knowledge and so on. And also the for example, the industrial people should learn the publication, the contents to achieve the actual industrial practical techniques and so on. So our society that should give such a chance, and also the activities to to give the bridge between two. It's my opinion. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Makoto. Moving on to the next question. We are alternating again, and the next question will be first addressed by Makoto and then Hui-jun. The question goes as follows. What are your top priorities for responding to emerging challenges of open access? Makoto, the floor is yours.
Okay, from my experiences of the editor of the TIE, co-editor-in-chief of the TIE, at the time, I always thinking about the difficult situation for the long time review process and so on. So, in my opinion, for the open access journal transactions, it's very good chance to have a very fast review process, and also the broaden the knowledge in the papers, and also the abstract and so on. So I think the top priority should be the fast response, fast responsibilities in editorial work to give the good chance, especially for the young the engineers. For example, the PhD student should have the publication to get a degree. So I think the top priority should be the fast response, and also the to widespread the knowledge of their research and educations to the worldwide by the open access. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Same question, Hui-jun Gao.
Okay. Actually, I have been editor-in-chief, co-editor-in-chief, and associate editor-in-chief, associate editor for many, many years. Actually, I first served as authority editor for TIE since 2009 until now. It's already 16 years, and I have been very familiar with the management of publications. Open access is a new form of journal publications. We have to admit that this is a kind of new and need to be accepted by our researchers. But recently, we faced some challenges and some big problems. Like for example, in China, many students and many professors, they are reluctant to publish their papers in open access. So facing this kind of challenges, what should we do from our society point of view? I think the first one is that we need to keep the quality of the papers in those kind of journals. We cannot publish too many papers in open access journals. We need to always keep the quality. I think quality is a crucial point for any publications. This is the first important point. The second point is that we need to keep the speed of the review process is another very, very important issue. Like, for example, for TMAC, when I first took TMAC as editor-in-chief, the review cycle is 3 months for the first time. When I took the job currently, every paper will be given the first decision within 2 months. So readers like this very much. I think for open access journal, the above two issues, quality and speed, are very important. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Hui-Jun. And we are moving to the next question. We are alternating the order again, and the first one to respond to the question will be Hui-Jun. The question goes as follows. IES has made big strides towards the one IES and interdepartmental collaboration. How do you plan to expand this collaboration and engagement across IES further? Give a practical example that you can execute next year. Hui-Jun, the floor is yours.
Oh, this is indeed a very, very good question from my point of view. As in the past year, I have experienced. This was led by our great President Mellers. I'm still in the X committee and I attended all the meetings. I know this idea. The crucial idea is interdepartmental collaboration. That means that industry, publication, conference, even membership, they will merge together to solve the very challenging problem. This is very, very good. In the past, we always solve those problems separately, but we cannot achieve a great effect. But now, we are on this way. So if I'm elected as the president-elect, I will definitely follow this way and also advance this idea to an even higher grade. So this is my idea. To give an example, how to merge academia and industry together. Facing this problem, I think this indeed needs interdepartmental collaboration. For example, in conference, we need to get academia and industry together. In journals, we also need industry and academia together. And also for memberships, we can organize many, many things to combine them together. I think this is a very good example to show the interdiscipline. And how to further expand this idea, I think about the industry, we need to have more corporate sponsorship or collaborators. I think we need to get more and more industry people to our society. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And the same question, Makoto, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much for the very important the question. And also that this one is a very important as well as very difficult to solve. But you know, the one IES, very good sounds because, you know, from young to senior, we should collaborate each other among the members, as well as we should collaborate between the academia and the industry, because our society's industrial electronics. So, as the Hui Jun says, it's the same opinion that we try to collaborate each other and transfer the technology to the industry. And also the industry tells us, academia, for the very practical, for example, the specifications of the practical products and so on. So by doing such a collaborations, our society activities expands, and also it should be interdisciplinary the collaboration between academia and industry. So from the young the engineer to senior engineers, let's together and to shape the future of our electronics society. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Makoto. Now we're moving to the next question. We are alternating the order again, and Makoto will be the first one to address the question. I will read the question out loud. How will you ensure that the IES's voice is heard at IEEE level forums and meetings? Makoto, the floor is yours.
Okay, it's very simple question, but very important also. I think for example, the IEEE level forum and the meeting, for example, at the ICON or such a flagship conference of the IES, we should organize the lot of the kind of the meetings to hear the members' voice. For example, the young and student engineering, and also the woman in engineering, we can hear the natural voices from the young members to senior, and also the from the women engineers to establish our future the direction. So we should organize such the kind of the forums and the meetings to hear the members' voices. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Hui-jun, same question.
Okay, this question asks, how will we ensure that IES voice, that is IES voice, will be heard at the IEEE level forums? I think 3 points. The first point is that our officers, especially the president and the president-elect, need to attend the IEEE high-level forums and meetings. If we don't attend those meetings, we cannot give our voice to the IEEE level. This is the first point. The second point is that we need to send our representatives to those committees. We need to send strong representatives. Those strong representatives can give voice bravely. They cannot just sit there, don't say anything. They need to give voice of IES society. This is the second thing. The third thing is that in our meetings, we need to invite IEEE high-level person to our own meetings. We have our own meetings like ADCOM meetings. We need to invite, if we can invite the president or even some vice president to come our meeting, then our voice will be heard by them. So I think from the above 3 points that we attend every type of meeting, we send strong representatives at the IEEE level, and also we invite those high-level people to our own meetings. In this way, I think our voice will be definitely heard by the IEEE level. So another point I would like to mention is that if we want our voice to be heard by them, we need to formally formalize those voices. That means we put the voices of item by item very clearly. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Huijun. Moving on to our next question, we will alternate again. The first to respond to this question will be Huijun. The question goes as follows. What is your vision for improving the quality and impact of our conferences?
This is actually a very good question, but falling within my area. Because in the past 5 years, I have been highly involved in the conference and workshops. So this is always a question we are thinking about. For improving the quality of IES conference, I think quality and impact are two important things for IES conferences. They cannot be separately considered. So consider the quality for IES conference. I think there are a few aspects. The first one is that quality of papers are very, very important. Quality of conference organizers are very, very important. And quality of the conference organizing policy is also very important. Those things will ensure that we can improve our conference quality step by step. I know that there are many other conferences like IROS, they attract a lot of people, but compared with them, our flagship conference like IEEE and ISIE, we cannot attract that many people. So we are always thinking how to enhance the impact of our conference. So this is a very, very good question. So to improve the impact, we need to make our conference high quality. This is the first step. And then the topic should be updated. So we need to get the most advanced topic into our conference. And in this way, I think the quality and impact will be further improved for our conference. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The same question, Makoto, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much for your question. And I completely agree with Hui Jun's opinion that we need high quality papers, high quality the conference organizations and so on. My opinion is, of course, the quality of the papers and the discussions, of course, it's very important. But another aspect that we need the good organization of the conferences with responsibility, leaderships, and a vision. So I think once the organizer has a very good responsibility, the conference should be the successful. And also the organizer should prepare the high quality, for example, the SYP, WIE, industrial forum, and so on, to make a bridge to the young, to the senior, as well as to the women, and also the industries. So the quality should be important, but also the the organization of the conference contents should be also very important to give impact of the conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And we are moving to the next question. We will alternate the order again. So Makoto will go first and Huijun next. The question goes as follows. Given the rapid progress in artificial intelligence and quantum computing, how will you lead IES to proactively engage and innovate in these transformative technologies? Makoto, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. It's very interesting and also the very timely question on AI or the computing technology applications. As I always say, that industrial electronics means we should handle the high level the techniques to the application to the industrial electronic product. So, for example, the AI, not only the theoretical itself, but also that we should deeply consider the how we apply such techniques, AI optimizations, or the learning process and so on, to give the to earn the high quality product, or for example the small energy consumptions in product, as well as high efficiency in factorization. For example, we try to apply the AI the process into the manufacturing in the factories at the company. So I think the application of such techniques should be the vision, as well as leading the approaches for the industrial electronic societies. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Huijun, the same question. The floor is yours.
Okay, this is a very interesting question regarding AI and quantum computing. They are very, very rapidly progressing technologies. We need to catch up with the trend of the society. There are a few points. The first point, we need to consider that how many IES members know AI and quantum computing. Why I ask this question? Because I noticed that not so many people are researchers in this research area. So the first point is that we need to attract people who are research experts in AI and quantum. So we need to get this kind of people into our society. In this way, we can merge this kind of researcher with our existing research together, so we can get the technology combined with our existing technology, such as AI-driven control system, AI-driven manufacturing. So this is the first part. We need to get more AI people, quantum computing people into our society. This is the first step. The second step is that in our conferences, we need to organize conference focusing on AI and quantum computing. This is one thing. Another thing is that we need to organize special sessions in conferences. The third point is that I would like to promote for our flagship journals. We need to do special sessions or focus sections in our flagship journals focusing on AI and quantum computing, especially related to industrial electronics. In this way, we can attract many, many people to our society with this kind of expertise. In this way, I think we can advance this kind of technology. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Huijun. Moving on to another question, and we will alternate the order. First one to respond will be Huijun and then Makoto. The question goes as follows. What qualities and skills makes you the best candidate? Huijun, the floor is yours.
Okay, I think this is, again, a very good question. There are 3 points for myself. The first one, I think I'm a world-renowned researcher. I'm focusing on control system, robotics, and their engineering applications. I have a strong research background, and I have been highly researcher, and also I have citations of more than 60,000 citations on my research outputs. So this is the first quality. The second quality is that I'm not a pure theoretical researcher. I also do industrial applications. We have cultivated a startup company, and we did very well for the company, and finally we sold out. We just saved time to do more business for IES society. So I'm not just a research person, I also know the industry. The second thing is that I have much experience in administrative positions. I have been dean, I have been CEO for company, and also I have been vice president for CAA association. So those experience have accumulated me with good quality about how to manage IES society. This is the third quality. And I think the fourth quality is that I'm confident I have the vision to lead IES society to an even higher level of our society. My vision is that make IES society members like IES society. They feel honored to be a member of IES society. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Same question, Makoto. Makoto, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. And it's very important, especially for me. Quality and skills. So as I told you that I do a lot of work with industry as collaborative researches and so on. Most of the project we achieve the world top sales the products during the collaboration, research and development. So the qualities of the collaboration and also the negotiations between the academia and the industry, those skills should be the best the practice for for me. So and also the we should very sorry. We should expand the IES activities to the high quality society. So as I told you, not only research and development as well as educations, exchange, and also the collaboration. These skills should be the features for the best candidate to the president-elect. So I have enough the capabilities to achieve such visions as well as achievement. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Makoto. And now we will move to the last and final question that I will just read out to you. If elected, what will be your action plan for the first 100 days? The last one was Makoto. Makoto, you get to answer first this time, and then Huinju Gao. I will say it again. If elected, what will be your action plan for the first 100 days? Makoto, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. The 100 days action should be very important, especially for the industry, companies, and so on. As I told you, that I do the independent, the boarding member tasks at the company. So I know it's very important for the 100 days action plans. So in my case, at first, I discuss very deeply with BPs and also the committee's members to boost the quality of the conferences, meetings, and so on. And also we should continue to expand the members worldwide. So you can imagine that the Asian area and also the South world South areas and so on. We should expand the activities to the such developing the countries with collaboration for the as I told you, the SYP, WIE, and also the industrial the forums guys, and so on. So my priority should be expand the activities to the worldwide to continue the progress of the industrial electronic society. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Makoto. An action plan for first 100 days, Hui-jun.
I think this is a very important question and also very interesting question. For my first 100 days, I think I would like to firstly say something about before the first 100 days, because I'm already a president-elect. I have 2 years to learn how to become a president in the 2 years. In the 2 years, I need to get myself very well prepared. I need to listen. I need to sit in every committee meetings to learn, especially to learn what the challenges of our society is. And especially we need to figure out the most important challenges, the priorities we need to solve. Then before I'm the real president, I think I have already know the challenges, already think about the most challenging thing we need to do. So for the first 100 days, my vision is that I will make the member as the central of our society. We will think about how to make our society to be a big family for our members. I think this is the central. So everything needs to be done around about this idea. So we need to make membership feel that IES are great, even much better than other society. So this is, we can attract other members. So this is the first thing. The second thing is that we need to enhance the impact of our IES society. So this is another thing I need to do in the first 100 days. I think with this idea, we can have some action plans in the first 100 days, and we can achieve many good ideas to improve our society. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Hui-jun. This brings us to the end of our forum. I would like to thank our candidates, Makoto and Hui-jun. I would like to thank Dasvin. Big round of applause. Dasvin made this possible. I would like to thank General Chairs of the conference, Juanjo Antonio. I would like to thank everybody for being here. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this forum, and we plan on making it a tradition. Thank you, and have a good night. And before you leave, I'd like to take a photo, the three of us. Thank you, Makoto. Bye.